Hey man. Okay, let's get back to our IPL. Sorry about it earlier. Okay, so now regarding the IPL, there were upsets regarding there was RCB, there was my team KKR, and then just in general, what were your thoughts on those upsets? Because I would never have expected KKR losing to Rajasthan, and neither would we have expected RCB to have lost heavily to Chennai and then Punjab.
I think the big upset probably was yesterday's game, which was Punjab
Mm,
and RCB. That
mm,
probably
mm,
that probably would be the upset of the week, I would say. Um, Rajasthan and KKR not that much of a surprise because I don't think
mm,
KKR have really been firing this season,
mm,
and
mm.
so has been Rajasthan as well. They've also been quite inconsistent. So, two inconsistent teams, you're bound to get a winner. So, I think on the day Rajasthan were probably better. The one that I wouldn't really say was really an upset was the CSK win over RCB because that was a bit of
Yeah,
a
yeah.
drubbing. That was a bit of a
Mm.
drubbing. And then CSK is the side that obviously
Yeah,
has a
yeah.
lot of pedigree in this tournament. So you wouldn't really say it's a surprise. It's a big game between two big teams
Mm.
in this tournament. But yeah, I think the margin of defeat was something that was little bits of surprise because I thought it was going to be a little bit closer. It was a
Yes.
difficult, obviously, call an outright winner, I would say. But
Mm.
yeah, I think CSK were marvelous in that game. I mean, they outplayed RCB in all departments.
Mm. Okay, so now getting to CSK, they're playing against Mumbai today in Delhi.
Delhi, yeah.
And I think we both are predicting Mumbai because I think they need to win and I think they like to play against CSK.
I think they like to play CSK in finals. I'm not sure about group games, but
Oh, yeah.
yeah, they seem to get the big ones over CSK. But look, these are two teams that have a lot of pedigree, and
Yes.
I think they're playing in quite at a stadium that generally has quite short boundaries, and it's a bit of a belt of a pitch. So I expect a run feast there. Some run feast there from two quality teams. And on the basis of looking at this game as a whole, I think Mumbai would be determined to win this game because they really want to cement that playoff spot. So I expect them to try and get a win in this game. For CSK, if they lose, it's not going to be a disaster for them. But I just feel Mumbai probably really really need to win this game because if they don't, I mean you've got Punjab. Uh, Sorry, apologies. Behind your back, and you've got the likes of KKR and Rajasthan as well that can obviously
Mm.
surprise as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, this is a crucial game for Mumbai Indians.
Yeah, speaking of
Make no mistake
Rajasthan, they're
about it.
playing against Sunrisers tomorrow in Delhi also. So now they, as we did say earlier, until technology glitches, but I think I said Sunrisers to win, and you said Rajasthan. I think I must have said Sunrisers because I think they just need to get a win under the belt. Like when you're desperate, you're probably going to put in the effort to win it more.
I mean, geez, Sunrise has been really disappointing, hey.
Hmm.
And I don't think they're that bad a side as well. They
Hmm.
do have some quality quality in their lineup, but they just haven't showed that potential of what can be done. But I feel they have
Hmm.
an opportunity tomorrow against a team like Rajasthan. That's also not very consistent, and
Hmm.
yeah, I think they really have an opportunity to surprise Rajasthan tomorrow and get a win. As you say, this is a must-win game for them. And what I notice about Sunrisers, like in the past, when they really need to win, they really do come up with the goods. So, yeah, you really can't write them off. To be honest with you, I mean, after last night, you really can't write off any team. So,
Hmm.
on the basis of way things are going at the moment, uh, I wouldn't be surprised if Sunrisers take this one, eh?
Okay, and to finish off the double header on Sunday, it's Punjab against Daredevil. I think we both had predicted Punjab for this, but I wouldn't be surprised if Daredevils do win. think they're playing in Ahmedabad, but it's been a bit of a mystery, that ground. I mean, the conditions have been more of a mystery, not really the ground, because I thought chasing was going to be a breeze with the dew, but the dew already been coming. So it's all about the
Well,
famous dew, I guess.
well, I mean, if you just had to put it on paper, Delhi is a far more formidable team than Punjab on paper.
Hmm,
I mean,
of course.
but unfortunately, cricket is not played on paper. It's played on a pitch and played in conditions. And yeah, I mean, Delhi was so convincing against KKR. I mean, you just can't really look past Delhi at the moment. And
Hmm,
even the way is sorry, I mean, even the way Punjab played yesterday as well against RCB. Uh, it seems like Delhi have so much of depth in their batting as well that they really can come up, trumps.
hmm.
Punjab has showed something yesterday. They've shown that they're up for a fight, and I wouldn't be surprised if they really, take this one on. Obviously, Punjab is going to be watching this Mumbai result very, very closely today to see how Mumbai
Yes.
perform. Because I think if Mumbai actually don't come up on top in today's
Hmm.
game against CSK, this is going to give
Yeah.
Punjab a real chance of getting into that playoff spot. And then it's going to get
Yes.
really, really exciting. So,
Yes.
yeah, I mean, at the moment, just on the balance of play, I'd say Delhi are slight favorites for this game.
I wouldn't put them as slight favorites. It's like with the head and the mind situation with Chennai and Mumbai. I would say I'm saying like my head is saying Chennai, but the heart is going with Mumbai because Mumbai is my favorite. It's like this situation is like my head is the Daredevil, but the heart wants Punjab
Yeah,
to win.
I
So
think
it's like that. Yeah.
look, Delhi have really built a formidable lineup, and I
Yeah.
mean, Shaw is in the form of his life. So I think if Shaw is going to have one of those games tomorrow, it's going to be very difficult for Punjab to reel that battle.
Hmm.
So yeah, man, it's all pointing towards a Delhi win. But I mean,
Of course. Of course.
you really can write up Punjab as well.
Yeah. Okay. I guess that pretty much wraps it up for today. And thanks so much for your time.
Thanks. Chat to you soon. Cheers.